Okay guys, so in this session I'm going to cover FIMM integration end user part. In the previous session, in the previous class already I have covered FIMM integration configuration part, and I explained step by step all the configurations whichever is required, and I also told you guys like 95% of the configuration steps belongs to material management module, and we have to do that configuration because we are not having any consultant from so that is why we did those configuration, or else you guys have nothing to do with those configuration which we have done. You have to do only one step. The one step is GL account assignment OBYC setting. If you go through that video, I have shown you guys where we are going to assign those GLs. So that is only your steps. Remaining all 95-96% of the steps which I have followed, which I have shown you guys, that belongs to material management, and material management consultant is going to configure those things. Now, so we have done with the configuration. Now testing part is remained, and testing part, as I told you guys in the last session, that FIMM integration is nothing but P2P process configuration. P2P process generally, it's a very big process, like starting from what to say, inviting quotations from the vendors and all. Then we are going to choose the vendor. Then finally purchase requisition will be generated. Then PO will be created. But I am going to start from purchase order. Order. So majorly you can say like start from PO creation, purchase order creation. So what we have to do, P2P, let's suppose if we start from purchase order, like we'll have to create PO, and once the PO got created, with reference to that PO, once the PO is created, then those PO will be sent to the vendor, and vendor is going to deliver you the goods along with invoices. Maybe you're having your warehouses at different places, at different place, and the corporate office is there at different place, so goods will be reaching somewhere else and invoice will be sent somewhere else, and there may be a gap. So that is why when we receive goods, at that time entry will be one transaction will take place, and whenever we receive invoice, at that time also one transaction we have to record that invoices in our system. So that is a different transactions. So that is why we are having two different transaction. One is called goods receipt transaction, and second one is called invoice receipt. And finally, once we posted the goods receipt and invoice receipt, then finally what we have to do, finally we have to post payment. We have to post payment also. So these all things we have to check, and we are going to check whether whatever the GLs we have mapped is working perfectly or not, correctly or not. Because here automatic determination of this is called automatic account determination. Here system is going to identify GL account automatically based on lots of elements are responsible to derive GL accounts, so that I'll explain later. First of all, we have to start our testing part. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to first of all we have to uh, create a material master, because P2P process start from PO creation. So purchase order, if you have to create, purchase order will be created against a material. So that material must be set up. It means a material master need to be set up in system. So first of all, we are going to create a material master. Once the material master is created, then we have to create a purchase order. Once the PO is created, then with reference to that PO, what we have to do, we are going to post goods receipt, followed by invoice receipt, and finally we have to make payment. So we'll start one by one. Let us start from creation of material master first, and then followed by other steps. Okay guys, so we'll start from creation of material master, and here creation of material master. So first of all, the first transaction code is mm01, by which we are going to create our material master. mm01. Here you can give a material master number. This is external number we are going to give. So I'll just give here something. Let's suppose this I have given material master number. It could be alphabetic, it could be numeric, it could be alphanumeric, whatever you want you can give. And then industry sector, let's suppose choose anyone. For testing purpose we are going to do. And here material type. So guys, material type, what you have to do, material type, if you want to use material type, I'll just tell you what exactly you have to use. Open a new screen and use transaction code OMS2. OMS2. Transaction code OMS2. Which material type you are going to use? Click on position and give ROH. Press enter. And here you need to, it will be like this, raw material. What you have to do, you need to add your company code and then you need to save it. Okay, so that what is the benefit of this? We have to select ROH itself in material type, but see the description of ROH is raw material. So only descriptions are going to appear here. Whatever descriptions are there, these descriptions are appearing. Here you are not getting ROH or something like that, isn't it? Whatever codes. So descriptions means it should be identical. So if it is identical, you can identify very easily. See here, even if you have to see the raw material also, there are lots of raw material people have created. Now you will be confused which one is your material type. See here, so many raw materials are there. Okay. Okay guys, so here I was just showing you this. See, all these material types are coming like raw material, raw material, raw material, like that. So here in raw material also so many same descriptions are there. So that's what I have added my company code here, so that it will be identical. Yes, this is my material type which I have defined. Okay, and then you need to press enter. Once you press enter, for you guys the screen will appear like this. It will be like this. Okay, even if you come bottom also it will be like this. Sorry, so no selection will be there. So what you have to do now, you guys have to select basic data 1, 2, then MRP1, MRP2, and then we are having purchasing also you need to select, and just click on down button here, accounting 1, costing 1. Okay, these many you have to select and click on default setting, and then press enter button and give your plant TM01, and here also TM01, storage location also TM01, and press enter button. Now what is happening here, you need to give your material description, and here base unit of measures, it could be tons or kg. If it is ton, it is TO, you have to give TO. If it is kg, give kg. If it is, it depends upon the materials and all, some in which, what to say, what is the unit of measure. Some materials are going to be measured meter wise, centimeter wise, tons wise, kg wise, liter wise, isn't it? So it depends. The material is like whether it is solid material or liquid material, and solid also what kind of material it is. So here I have given tons and unit of measure. Material group, use standard word 104. Press enter button. Nothing here. Press enter once again. In purchasing, whatever the mandatory fields are there, those we are going to fill up. So 000 we are going to select here. Press enter button. In MRP1, MRP type ND, this is a what to say, mandatory field, so we have to give ND here. Press enter once again. In MRP2, here also one mandatory field is there, give 1. Press enter button. And accounting, in accounting, your valuation class, guys, earlier I have given valuation class 3000. Actually for the experiment and all, I changed the valuation class. I have given TM01. I have created a new valuation class, so don't be confused. Even if you give whatever my previous configuration document is there, based on that you have to configure, or else whatever the previous recording I have shared you guys, based on that itself you have to what to say do the configuration. Okay, so don't be confused here. For you guys it will be 3000. If it is not appearing, so you have to give 3000. I am going to give TM01, and here you need to give standard price 100 rupees per unit. It means one unit is going to cost 100 rupees. Okay, and then press enter button. Now in costing, apply a check mark here, and now save it. So see here, this material got created, RM6 underscore TM01. This material I have created. Now, so against this material I am going to create a purchase order. This material we have to buy. This material we have to buy. So if you have to buy any material from vendor, so those material, whatever the details are there of that materials, those we have to create. Details in the sense we have to create a master data of that material. So that is called material master. So material master we have created. Now create a PO slash NME 21N. This is the transaction code by which we are going to create a purchase order. Press enter button. ME21N is the transaction code by which we are going to create a purchase order. Press enter button. And here you can close this and then click on header first. Click on header. Give your terms of payment 0001. Vendor, whatever your vendor number is there, you can click on drop down and select your vendor number, and then click on org data, organizational data, and here your purchase organization number TM01, purchasing group always keep 000 itself, company code TM01. Click on item overview, and here item number you can give 1 2 3 whatever it is. Generally people are giving 10 20 30 like that, whichever you feel you can give, that's not a problem. 1 2 3 or 10 20 30. So here item number we have given. Then material, give your material. This material we have created just now. Quantity, how many quantity? 5. Let's suppose 5 tons, so 5 I have given. Delivery date, so today is 17th, so make it 18th. Let's suppose 18th 10 2017. Don't give net price here, just give your plant and then a storage location also, or else give net price 100 itself and press enter. And let's see, so we have given net price 100 here, and click on condition here bottom. So see, once you given net price 100, automatically here it is getting updated and total value will be 500. Why? Because 5 quantity, in the sense 5 tons we are going to order, so 1 ton equals to 100 rupees, so 5 ton means 500 rupees. And this is called conditions, guys. This is the condition types. Okay, these conditions are being created by consultant. For all this PO related conditions will be created by consultant, and all SD, it means SO related, sales order related conditions will be created by your SD consultant. And here if any tax is there, the tax related condition also will be created by those people. So I have not gone in those details and all. So we have, it's pretty simple to create a PO. Don't look at more and more information and all, because lots of things are there in PO also. Now, so here we have given all those details whichever is required to create a PO. Now how you will come to know, or how you are going to be confirmed, like whatever details you have given, that is sufficient enough to create a PO. So here we are having a symbol. See here, this symbol, if you keep your cursor on this symbol, it is, the name of this symbol is check. Check means just check here, click on this symbol. It is going to let you know whether anything is missing. It is going to let you know whether anything is missing here. Any required things are missing in PO. Okay. So if it is missing, then some message will appear if you click here. If it is not missing, then what will happen? At bottom level, a green color message will appear. No message issues during check. It means there is no any issues. There is no any kind of any whatever the required details are there, that is already we have entered. If you miss out any information, then system will let you know that kindly entered. Like let me remove this one quantity and let me check. Click on check, then system is going to find out. Now see here, purchase order still contains faulty items. Okay, it is saying item number 10. What is the item number 10? Here this line it is talking about item number 10. Okay, please enter the order quantity. See here it is showing at last. See item number 10, line number 1. Okay, please enter an order quantity. Here the PO quantity we have not entered, so it is impossible to save it. Why? Because the quantity itself you have not mentioned. Then what you are going to send to the vendor? Vendor will send you back again. They will be having query like you have not mentioned the quantity, so how much goods we have to deliver you, isn't it? So that is why if you miss out any required details, then system is going to let you know. I've given 5 once again, and then you click on check. Now system will not show any messages, and here at bottom it will be showing no messages issued during check. It means everything is fine, everything is good. Now what we have to do, click on save button. Click on save button. So see the PO got created, and this is the PO number. Double click on this green color message bottom side. Double click on this message and copy this PO number. Copy this PO number and then close this message. Now, so what we have done, we have created purchase order. Let's suppose this purchase order sent to the vendor, whether it is soft copy, hard copy, whatever it is, and it is treated as a legal document. If you send a PO to a vendor, vendor will treat this purchase order as a order from your organization, from Tata Motor and all, and based on that, they are going to deliver the goods and all. So how? Let's suppose. Now, so PO got created. After that, what will happen once the vendor is receiving PO? Based on that PO, vendor is going to deliver you the goods. So once the goods are delivered, goods are going to your warehouses somewhere, and invoice will be reaching somewhere to uh, your corporate office. Now, what will happen here? So, whenever goods are received, we are going to post an entry that is called GR, goods receipt entry, and for that we are having a transaction code MIGO, MIGO. So slash n MIGO transaction code we are going to use, and MIGO will be done against PO itself, in the sense like whatever goods receipt we are going to do or we are going to post this goods receipt. Okay, wait 2 minutes, guys. The mouse is spinning continuously. It's very difficult to speak continuously 1 hour. Yeah. So let me have some water. Still, we are having invoice receipt, vendor payment, and all. Okay, let me log in once again. So we have done till Migo, in the sense goods receipt we have done, and this accounting entry also I have shown. So this is the accounting entry for Migo, which is correct. Okay, so now what we have to do, open a new screen. Let's suppose we have received the goods. Now we are going to receive the invoices also. So once we receive invoices, we have to post that transaction, that is called invoice receipt transaction, and we are having a different transaction code that is called MIRO, Migo Miro, or Migo Miro, whatever you say. MIRO is the transaction code by which we are going to post invoice receipt. So give your invoice date. Let's suppose this one, reference field, anything, test, amount 500, and then here you give your purchase order number, the purchase order number which we have copied. Okay, give your purchase order number and press enter button. Give your PO number and press enter button. Now see here, so here the difference is 0 and become green color. If you want to check the accounting entry, click on simulate. So now here what is happening, see, now here vendor is getting credited and GRIR account is getting debited. Vendor is getting credited and GRIR account is getting debited. Okay, so the accounting entry is correct, and purchasing here, see, this is your PO number, purchase order number. uh, Now, so what will happen here, if accounting entry is correct, then click on post and tax will also appear, but we are not having tax condition in PO, that is why tax is not taking place, only B0 B0 0% tax. Now click on post. See, document number, this one got created, document number, this one got created. If you want to see once again, click on invoice document, click on display. Click on invoice document and click on display so that you can view the accounting entry. And here we are having simulation functionality in this one, guys, in what to say, Miro itself. In Migo we are not having simulation functionalities, and also you cannot check accounting entry previously before. Now here what is happening, so this is the document which we have posted just now. Click on follow on documents, guys. Click on follow on documents to check accounting entry. These are the small things which is going to make you, and that is going to help you even in real time also, because there are so many people, they can create this PO, they can post Migo Miro, but they don't know how to check the accounting entries and all. So click on follow on documents. Once you click on follow on documents, this is the accounting entry which is taking place. Now what happened, GRIR got credited earlier, now GRIR is getting debited. So debit and credit will nullify, and we are having original entry. Original entry is your stock is getting debited, inventory is getting debited, and what is getting credit? Vendor is getting credited. That is the real entry will be remain. So this is how we have to post the invoice receipt, and then finally we are going to make a payment also. So slash nf dash 53 will make a payment. Give you amount, make it 500. Select your vendor for this one. So here is your company code. Press enter button. So here is our vendor number. Double click on this line. So this is your vendor, and there will be lots of open item for this vendor. Click on process open item. There are several open item will be there, because previously also I have tested some posted few of the item against this vendor itself. So just let's see. Click on process open item. So see, here we are having now. So we are having the document numbers also. Which one we have posted? We have posted this document number. This is the latest one. So let's suppose we are going to post. We have received. We are going to make payment against this document number itself. This document itself. This invoice itself. So see, amount we have entered 500, and amount got assigned 1220. So what will happen then? So here you just deselect other items whichever is not required to pay. So double click 100, we don't want to pay. See, some amount got reduced. Again double click on 120. See, now it become 1000. Again double click on this 500. Now it become 500. And then you need to click on simulate, and then you can save this, and then you can post it, save it. So see, this is how we have made the payment. Now that's what exactly I was trying to make you guys understand. See here, if somebody asks in P2P entry from where the accounting entry will take place, so you have to say during purchase order, no accounting entry. Goods receipt, accounting entry is there. Here what will happen, your stock will be debited or inventory will be debited, GRIR is going to be credited. During invoice receipt, what will happen? Now in invoice receipt, what will happen here? The GRIR will be getting debited and vendor will be credited. And during vendor payment, what will happen? Vendor account is going to be debited and bank account is going to be credited. So these are the accounting entry which is taking place in P2P. It means like FIMM integration. Here all the accounting entry also have specified. Now what kind of questions people will ask? These are the configuration steps which already I have shown in the previous So there are lots of questions which will be asked by people, like what do you mean by FIMM integration, what is P2P process, or explain P2P process, what is valuation area, what do you mean by valuation class, how system is going to derive the account, how the automatic account determination happens. That is the major question, isn't it? What is the movement type, what is transaction event key, these all things I have shown in the configuration, but still one by one I'll explain this. I'll record this session and I'll share it with you guys, don't worry. Okay, why to create GRIR clearing account, why do we create GRIR clearing account? So you have to say GRIR clearing account, what should be the exact answer, that I'll reply in the interview question and answer session. I'll record separately and then I'll share you. So GRIR clearing account, why are we creating? Already I have explained during this session also, because as I said, like since we received goods at a different time and invoice we are receiving at different time and at different places. So what will happen when you receive goods but invoices are not there? So what will happen then? Goods will be debited. It means stock will be debited, but vendor we cannot credit until unless we are having invoice. So meanwhile, if something is getting debited, in opposite side we should have a credit account also. So instead of crediting vendor, we are going to create a temporary GL, that is called interim GL or clearing GRIR, and those GLs are going to be credited. In the same way, once we receive invoice, then what will happen? Same GRIR is getting debited, and then vendor account will be credited here. So likewise, all the explanations will be there in the interview question and answer session itself. Uh, few more questions I'll try to add. I think the maximum whatever the question people can ask from FIMM integration, that is already included here. So that's all guys. In FIMM integration, in the first session I completed the configuration part. In second session I completed the end user part, or so called testing part as well. So guys, today itself, like FIMM integration is completed. FISD integration I will try once again post Diwali festival, and if it got if it is working successfully, if no dump is coming, then I'll record a session, I'll share you guys. And if not, then anyway, whatever the question and answer belongs to FISD integration, that also I'll record and I'll share you guys. Okay, so here itself we are going to stop this batch. This will be the last class. Next time onwards, now first of all, I know everybody's are not there at the same platform. Some guys are still doing asset management settings, some guys are validation substitutions related settings and all. So if you want to take time, you just take your time and have a practice on the configurations. Let me know once it is done, then I will send you the interview question and answer. I have already sent to few of you few interview question and answer set, so that will be also shared. So whatever these things are there, now individual discussion will happen, because your profile, everybody will have a different profile, and also that we cannot discuss at this public forum and all. That will be discussed what to say separately. Apart from this, whatever your experience and other details will be. So now individual discussion will be there. Whenever you're having query, you just call me at any point of time, and then we'll discuss individually. One-on-one session will be there. One by one-to-one discussion will take place. So we'll close our batch here itself today.